Hi there, Kimberly at Gypsy Soul Hippie Heart. We're going to do a reading. I've got two decks out here. I have the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed, and I have the Heart Path Oracle by Nadine Gordon Taylor. I just have to give this deck a quick shuffle. The other one has been shuffled. Just so you know that if I say male or female, it can be either or, divine masculine, divine feminine. We have both of them within us. Also, I don't read from the book. It's all intuitive what I get off the cards. So if you know the cards, I apologize. I don't try to memorize them. I have too many decks. Tarot, I love tarot, but I don't read it the same way. I kind of read them as an oracle. And let's see, just a couple more shuffles here. Whoa, we got a jumper. Okay. That one obviously... okay. That one obviously wants to come out. Oh, there, that's too many. That's just a fluke. So, I'll take that one. I take cards that jump, that stand out, that stick out of the deck. If it tells me to take from the top or the bottom, wherever, I listen. I just let the cards do what they need to do, what the energy needs to do. We didn't ask any specific question, and that's okay. Because I've been doing a reading this morning already, and I've done my connections with angels, guides, and ascended masters. So, and I am told to take that one, and we'll do that. I also don't go by a card layout, a certain layout. I go and I do. I go and I do. I listen. So whatever comes out, comes out. I'm going to call that done for now. Okay, I am being told to bring these two down here. And, okay, so this is the first one. That's weird. This is the card I'm being told to go to. So I have balancing polarities, compassion and determination. We have the deer stag on here, and I believe an antelope. We have Jupiter. We have the moon. I'm going to say that's Mars. Look at the flower. Okay, so this stag is very powerful, very connected. Very in tune with the energies that is actually way beyond what they are. So they go, their thought process, that can be a divine masculine is what's showing up here. So whether you're male or female, you can have it both. So these universal energies now are really coming into play, really coming into affecting our thoughts, our feelings, how we live life, what we want to live, and actually going beyond the normal day-to-day normal stuff. There's the rose here. So that is the root chakra. It's also about, I hear trust and passion and affections, and I hear loyalty, and I hear determination. So there is a very, very strong presence within this masculine stag energy that is really above what the norm is. This is the caretaker. This is the provider. This is that watching over and making sure everything around is safe and protected, whether they are exactly like them or not. Compassion and determination, balancing polarities. So the things that we need to balance within us are being asked that we look at those things and work at them. There's a circle here, a target type. So we're really supposed to take those, I want to call it yin and yang, the yays and nays of life, of thoughts, and balance them out, and to focus in on the rose, on love, in on compassion, in on those around us. Okay, and what did I just hear there? Grounding those energies that are around us. Okay, so those sounds, the ringing of the ears, the extra little chatter some of us might get, ask for that to be grounded, so that when we can hear it better, understand where it's coming from, and bring it into balance into our life, because we are getting messages that we're missing and need clarity on. So asking for those polarities to be balanced, always through compassion. Always through compassion. Okay, so now I'm asked to go here. Calculating karma, breaking the bonds. Okay, so we have tons of sea creatures in there. We have the octopus, we have the turtle, we have the angelfish, we have the frog, we have the shell, we have the book that has the ankh on it. That is great knowledge, wisdom that comes from a higher perspective. And then we have this bird here, and I can't see enough of what it is. I'm not sure. But so this is really asking for us to, the water, right? The emotional waters, the emotional feelings, the things that affect us, that maybe make us feel a little too deep, and all the things that are mixed up in this. So the turtle is a self-protector. It tucks its head in when it feels threatened. The octopus has many tentacles. It can grasp many things and suction onto something. So sometimes we can hold on to emotion too much, and they can go in all directions, right? And then we have the angelfish here. They're pairing up. So the emotional partnership of us and another, and making sure it's on that higher energy, the higher realm of partnering up, of being a couple, come from an angelic feeling when we're working with our emotional waters. Let's just not tuck everything in and hide from them, because we have to face them at face value, because there's lots of information in that. There's the shell here. Don't see, I got bad lighting, sorry guys. There's a frog here, and it's the transformation here. So now he's come out of the water, he's sitting up here, he's come from that tadpole, so he's learned something. But there's also transformation in that, and there's a new, okay, I heard new adventure, new lands to travel to, new things to experience. It's part of that transformation of coming out of this, and now we're getting our sea legs. So either in possibly a new job, relationship, adventure, working with people, but things might get a little slower, because we have another creature here that goes inside. So it is talking about solitude too, being able to take that time for ourselves to go inward and process what we need to process, and then come out the transformed version of us. And this bird here, again, I wish I knew what it was. I hear stork, but that's not what it is. Okay, this bird is a air, land, and water creature. So this bird represents flying, freedom, right? Flying through the air, so that's freedom. The land, which is touching the earth, but also it can dive in and get the fish that are in the water. So it does all three. And actually, I heard it does all four. The fire part of it is its energy to do everything. So it's bringing all the elements in together. Okay, and also I see the octopus here in a crevice. So that means all these things that we were held in, we are now emerging and coming out to deal with in a lot of different ways. So a lot of the things are ready to be released. They're coming out of this crevice, and it's like it's not hidden anymore. Excuse me. Okay. And the next one is, I who guide you, dare to face yourself. Wow. Okay. So as we're coming out of this emergence, I'm actually being told now just to place these cards where they belong in the order. So we get our stories straight. As we're balancing our polarities with compassion and determination, we're calculating that karma here and breaking those bonds. So those karmic bonds, those karmic things that hold us back, usually fears, anything we don't want to let go of or let anybody see, we're actually allowing that to be seen now by the help of our guides. And we have the wolf here, we have butterfly, I want to say, but I'm hearing black moth. And oranges and moon are in the trees. And we have two hands that are coming up from these trees. So again, that's our duality, that's our polarities, but it's also the guides. It's our faith in what we hold dear to us, what is fruitful to us. The orange, the sweetness of life. And the moon, which we're guided by intuition. And the tree of life, which is our shelter from storms. So we have these wolves here on either side. They're balancing it out. They're watching. They're protecting to allow us to come out and allow that inner wisdom of the owl to guide us, who that can see all areas, all around them. So we, okay, I heard sovereign beings. So that we can make our way and be guided and protected. And what are they giving me here? Okay, our tribe, because they're pack animals. Wolves are pack animals. So our tribe, our connection to those that are like-minded, like beliefs, follow the same soul path. But we also have the black moths here. So we have a lot of balancing, but also I want to say these black moths are one of the shadow part of us that we have to integrate, understand, love, because we can't hate the shadow side of us, because then we've got too much duality. We have to integrate everything. We have to bring all those things that are down in that hidden crevice back up. We have our guides here, our totems here, the wolves and the owls. There's two owls. There's one in the right under the tree, and then one right here. There's also two blue roses and pearls. So that's wisdom, lots of wisdom and knowledge in there. And the blue rose is that, okay, I'm hearing higher love. So again, the guides, the angels, God. And then it says, dare to face yourself. So all parts of us are being asked to come to the surface and brought together. So there isn't the duality anymore. We connect back to ourselves and accept all of us. What we would call the good, bad, the ugly, right? The dark night of the soul in with the higher self and the intuition. That's coming together and creating a whole new us. Okay, and now we have here spiritual slumber. Now is the time to wake up. So when we integrate that with ourselves, that dark part of us that some of us are afraid to look at and acknowledge, that we are coming out of that. Again, we have the two on the other side here. This is that the dark part of our soul, the karmic part of us, the things that we didn't know we brought into this world with, but we are guided by a light being and protected by Mother Earth. And these are the spirit of transformation here. And this is us. We're all a part of everything. We're all interconnected. So now is the time to wake up. Now is the time to awaken to all those parts of us. Know that we are exactly who we're meant to be, where we're meant to be, going through what we're meant to be going through, and that there is going to be a target that we're going to hit, which is oneness into our spiritual self, our human side, and the third eye awakening. There you can see the third eye awakening on her. So allowing all that intuition to grow and become part of us. It's now we're coming out of that sleep mode. It's time to wake up and breathe. Oh, okay. And then the next one is through that awakening, when we are tapping in and tuning in to everything, the power of self, change of consciousness. That is that splitting off, that unzipping, if you will, those things that we no longer need, and what we would call the ugly duckling part of us becoming the swan. Again, it's in balance. So that part of us that we didn't want anymore, or maybe we were hiding because we weren't ready to awaken to, now the great hawk is there, and the spirit message is that we are in tune with our higher self, our human self, our soul self is divinely guided, and we are ready to bloom and blossom into many colors of who we really truly are. We have the solar plex chakra here. Solar plex chakra. And so that yellow, that will center, that strength, that power, what we put out to the world, what we allow them, people around us to see. And when we have the pink here, and it's the heart, so we have the solar plexus and the heart chakra coming together in with the green and the yellow and the pink again. So lots of love, lots of healing. And our sacral, which is the orange, that is that self feeling of self, our sensuality, our woman or manliness, that passion that drives us in light, all coming out for the world to see. We don't have to be scared anymore. We're divinely guided here. The wisdom and knowledge is flying towards us. It's there to guide us. Let's see what else we might have. And so lots of information here, lots of wisdom here for us to tap into. I have not used this card before, but again, we have the blue flower, blue rose, twin energies, reconciliation, I can't say it. Reconciliatory union, strengthen your commitment. Okay. So, okay, so these are the things that we have within us that look alike, that tie us to another. There's that cord. There is the blue flower again, and here are the two birds, and I'm thinking they're like storks. And there is the sunflower up here at the top. And the sun's rays, that sunflower is actually shining down on everything and awakening. So all of these little pods there's on both sides equal things. There's butterflies, there's the monarch butterfly, there's the dragonfly in there, and there is I'm going to call it an orange moth. So that the things that we would consider not as beautiful within us, we need to accept. Those things that we find beautiful about us, we need to accept. That they're both equally as good within us. And we have the dragonfly here, which is illusions, seeing illusions, breaking through illusions. The things that we think are one way may not be. Being able to see all of these, see from a higher perspective, including the birds. The birds fly together. They are mated for life. I just heard. This is a divinely guided, committed relationship that is meant to be. It just has to work through its hiccups. I just need to take a drink here. And with the sun on it, here, it's the sun's blessing. So it's the divine blessing. Twin energies. So there's a reconciliation of a union or agreement. Strengthen your commitment. So when we, I just heard when we're bonded, and these butterflies, these are bonded here. They're okay. I just heard twins. Okay, obviously it says here twin energies, but this is truly saying that there is going to be, if not already in your life, I do feel like this is already in the life. For some, and some it might be at all these stages that we talked about here going through, and this is what we're coming to, this is what we're working towards. There's going to be a lot more twin energies that are going to be awakened, be transformed and transcended into a true connection that is bonded. These are words they're giving me, bonded for life by life. It's a great time of awakening, and we need that coming together, that dropping the sword and coming together to be as one. That blue rose inside there is a swirl of energy, so it's divine again. We have that divine, the blue in here for the throat chakra, the blue flower for the throat chakra. We have the black for the grounding. We have the sun, which is solar plexus. It's also got the orange in there, so it's sacral. And again, we have the orange in here. So lots of passionate energy, chemistry, understanding, unspoken words understood with each other. Oh, okay. I was just going to say, is there anything else you want me to know? Now, okay, we have two cards here. We're going to take them both. I am going to, I saw this one, so I'm going to take this one as my top card, as the first. It says, I bow to you, shifting paradigms. So there we have the cats. There's three cats, and the buffalo there, very, very powerful. And okay, so I'm hearing buffalo, the strength, they run together. They're a protective force together. You don't usually see one buffalo by itself. It's that family energy. And the bobcats too, there's three. So the buffalo, the great wisdom of power, is watching and overseeing these bobcats. Normally there would be animals that wouldn't be together, but here they're coming together. That wisdom is coming in, and it's being grounded in, and it's going to be more unified. I heard more unified, a shifting of the pilgrims, shifting of the energy, shifting of the power. That who thought they were more powerful are now coming down more to earth in a way that they are being more unified with everybody. And those that thought they were faster and stronger are letting the ones that are more meek, actually the more meek are coming up. There's going to be, instead of such a tipping of the scales, so to speak, there's going to be more of a balancing, but a switching. There's going to be that who, which, it's going to be a flip. That who thought they were more powerful is going to realize I have to be more, and some could be health reasons, and some could be financial, and some could be just somebody who was more overpowering, controlling or whatever. That is going to flip, and the one that they thought was less powerful is actually going to be the one that's going to come up. It's going to be a nice changing of pace and a bowing to you. So an honoring, you take it, you're right. We need your skills here, that kind of thing. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, and then we have imagination creates reality, go the distance. So again, here it is two like things. Like here we have the giraffes seeing from a higher perspective, seeing things that other people that are lower down wouldn't see. So also knowing the dangers. We have the intuition here at the eye inside that sun. So there's definitely intuition, wisdom. I heard psychic abilities, psychic intuition, gifts growing, allowing that creative side to come out so that allowing that creative side to come out so that it can be implemented or used or moved throughout to build and create a new reality. The birds here, one, I find this hilarious. One is domed and kind of, it's kind of overprotected. Another one here is flying and it's free. And so now we're supposed to come out of that bubble. We're supposed to come out of that hiding in a way and allow the intuition and gifts that we have, also seeing clearly things that are around us, allowing that to happen and to build, to go the distance, in other words, to fight the good fight, to make the challenge, to fight the fears, go the distance, win. But not in a harsh way at all, not in a harsh way. It's allowing those things you didn't think you could do and now allowing them and being successful at it. That's the win. Not in overbeating somebody else and I am greater than thou. It's totally the opposite of that. It is those who didn't think they could now can. That is that shifting, I bow to you. So those that weren't seen will be seen. Those that were felt unloved will be loved. Those that didn't have a good bank account will find an abundance of maybe easier cash flow, maybe an inheritance, maybe a lottery, maybe something will come to them that they can sell. And so it's the things that were unbalanced and unjust will now be balanced and just. And it's usually for those that had less than before. Those that had more than will have to share or The rich poor thing won't be so much. It'll be more of a monetary value for everybody. The moth, the green moth is in there. The grass, lots of earth. I also an alertness, an awakening, an alertness. Our senses were more awakened. We're more awakened here. Everything is looking in the same direction. So a focus, a clear focus too. Okay, I'm hearing one more card. Anything else? We're at 30 minutes. Anything else you want us to know? Universe, anything else you want us to know? Any other information for us that will be helpful? Any other information that will be helpful? An intimate dance of beliefs and emotions. There is strength in numbers. So there is going to be more tribal connections in that, finding our tribe, finding those that believe and feel and think like us, and coming together and helping one another. People reaching out to others, and actually, I wish I had better lighting. There's a rabbit, there's a dolphin, there's a snake, there's a frog, there's a hummingbird, and there's a horse. So we have joy and happiness, we have power and freedom, we have transformation, we have shaman energy, we have dolphin, joy, peace, playfulness, rabbit, which is fast moving, new beginnings. When there was something else here, I can't see what that is. I can't make it what that is. Okay. And then we have the blue flowers again. And the butterfly. So great, huge transformations working together to create a whole new world, new beliefs, new emotions. There is strength in numbers. So when we need to come together, let's come together. Let's not fight amongst each other. Let's have peace. Let's bring each other together. Let's fight the good for the greater good. And let's not point fingers and single anybody out. Let's just work together and create a peaceful union between a large mass of numbers of people, or family, or it can mean two minds coming together, where we create this beautiful dance of intimacy with loved ones. Allowing everybody to see and believe what they are, and not allowing those differences to separate us, but to bring us together. So working together, most definitely working together. Okay. I hope this resonated. I kind of feel like there might be something else, but I'm kind of on a time thing here. Let's see, one more. Okay, awakening Gaia, her gentle soul, transformative and radiant love. Okay, so let's come together. Definitely working with the earth, working with the divine energies of nature, of humans, of her ancestors, all of our beliefs. It is working together, bringing everything into an alignment, and transforming it into radiant love. Letting down the sword, I heard. Let go of the anger, let go of the differences. They don't really matter. What matters is that we come from a place of love and connection, so we can help each other out through whatever is coming next, and it's big. So from my heart to yours, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'll do another one in a couple of days. Hope this resonated. Hit the like, share, subscribe button. Share it with friends. You can on the YouTube page, if you want a certain thing to be asked or reading to be done, can can leave me a message there, and I can look into that and see what I can do for you. Have a wonderful day. Be blessed. Know that your love. Come from a place of love. Let's put down the swords and let's work together, and let's start thinking for ourselves and using our intuition in a positive, very positive, uplifting way. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening. Gypsy Soul Hippie Heart saying, be blessed. Thank you.